Hello, on this video I want to show you how to create a login for a Microsoft SQL server. I'm going to use the SQL Server Management Studio. If you notice, here I'm going to be using the Windows authentication, and that's because the user has SA access to the database. So connect, and I want a user to have access to the Grievous DB. So right here on security, I'm going to right click and new login. Login name is going to be web underscore user. You can choose whatever you want to choose. And I'm going to be using SQL Server Authentication. Put a password. And I'm going to uncheck Enforce Password Policy. If you are using this for a production database, then I highly encourage you to create a better password right here and also to enforce. But because this is a test only, I'm not going to enforce the password policy. On the bottom, on the default database, I'm going to select the Grievous DB. Then on user mapping, I'm going to select the Grievous DB. And I want this user to have only reader and writer access. So click OK. And if we expand the security, we can see the new user created right here. So let's see if this user now can access the database. I'm going to disconnect and then connect again. But this time, instead of using Windows authentication, I'm going to be using SQL Server Authentication. The login is web user and the password is whatever you set it to be. And connect. And if I expand the databases folder, now I can see all the databases. And if you remember, I only gave access to this user to the Grievous DB. So let's try to access the other ones. We should see an arrow. And sure enough, here's the arrow. Now let's try to access the Grievous DB. Yep, works. On the table, I want to make sure these users can change something if you need it. So I'm going to change this to ZZZ. Yep, it can. Add something else. Yep, he added, no problem. And now I want to check if the user can create a table. It should not. So good. Cannot create a table. And this is it. So now our user can access this database. So thanks for watching. This is easy and you can do it.